Well, a very good morning to you. Let's take a bit of a look over what went on last night, shall we? Welcome back to Earguard Wrexham. My name is Steve Jones. Well, a very good morning to you. I really do hope I find you well. Let's go over last night's game at the Cardiff City Stadium, shall we? Frustrated is the overlying thought from me. I saw, just to be frank and honest, I just saw the second half. I missed about 5 minutes of it, so I saw the goal, brilliant finish, happy days, perfect start. So I can't really comment too much on the first half. And this morning with appointments and things, I haven't had a chance to pick up on the highlights. I'll do that later. But the second half, first half of the second half, I thought we were looking really comfortable. We had chances, yes, we did. Decision making was a bit off for my thinking. Don't get me wrong, if Cal Doyle's effort had gone 6 inches to the right, it would have been a fantastic goal. But there was 2 or 3 in a line ready for the tap in. Would have been the better ball, maybe. Smudge Sam Smith was unlucky with a couple. But again, we're 1-0 up and we're starting to sit back, drawing the opponent on. We've got to get out of doing this. It's not the way to do it. Corners, why we don't leave anybody loitering around the centre circle is a mystery to me, and it always has been. Gives you an outlet. Obviously not the way Phil likes to do things. I don't like name calling and I don't like pointing fingers. But unfortunately on this occasion, it's going to have to be done. And it's not the first time that Dobbo's left a foot in and given away a totally unnecessary free kick. Go back to Southampton, first game back in the Championship for one. The one when he got the red card last season. It seems to be a habit. All he had to do was just stand his ground, go in for the block, but no, dangle a foot, gives the referee a decision to be made. Because we all know you can, it's not so much now because the rules have changed, but we used to get scrummaging for corners and things in the area. But as soon as you go anywhere near the 18-yard line, you blow down somebody's ear, they go down rolling looking for the free kick. So you don't give the referee a decision to make anywhere near the 18-yard line. It should be basics. That's my first criticism. Second criticism was a gap the size of the Grand Canyon in the wall. Why that was, well, let's get tight, lads. If needs be, go slightly to the right. I don't know. From what I saw, I was impressed with Patterson. He was solid with what he did, but I think that was a mistake. The way that wall was set up. If you're going to have a gap in it, cover it better than you did. Again, a couple of paces to his right, he would have been an easy save. So for me, he was tucked too far behind the wall. And don't have a gap in your wall. Oh, come on, lads. You take a ball in the face. It doesn't happen anymore. We don't, as a wall, we don't move, we don't jump. Not taken away from it was a sublime strike. No getting away from that. This postage stamp stuff is a brilliant free kick. But it should never have been. The stupid free kick to give away. And defensively poor. I honestly thought we had it in the bag when Dom put the defensive header onto the bar. I thought, well, that'll give us the kick now to just see the game out. But we couldn't do it again. But we go again. It's not a loss, but it's just damn well feels like one. Should have won, yes, but again, tactically, we were just wrong. Just kept sitting back with no outlet, inviting the opposition on, and we get caught with it every time. Anyway, that's the game. The new lads, as mentioned, with Patterson solid, maybe questionable on the free kick and led to the equaliser. Imre, for what I saw, I thought was very, very good indeed. You can see he's a little bit off the pace fitness-wise. Don't know whether he's not played or whatever, but yeah, he's going to be a good acquisition. Whiteman didn't really get a chance to shine much. Did some good stuff when he when called on. Again, is going to be a good addition. Davis, Keeler Dunn was put on for Broadhead and was immediately put into the defensive role. No, it's just too negative. On the whole, very good team performance. It's not an easy place to go, we know that, with the pressures that are on it, but we could have made it easier for ourselves. So we go again. It's Watford on Saturday. I'll start doing my prep on that when I get home tonight, possibly do it around about Thursday or Friday. I've seen, before I finish this one, in a couple of the presses, that Phil wasn't happy with the time added on. You couldn't say there is that. The referee gave 6 minutes. Don't know where he got that from. There's only subs in the second half, 30. Anyway, that's beside the by. And they scored in the 8th minute of added time. But, I've done it for long enough to know that the phrase that pays is the fourth official has indicated a minimum of X added time. The part we've got to remember is the minimum of X minutes. So I get where managers' frustration comes from with time added on. But come on, guys, you've all heard it a million times. The fourth official has indicated a minimum of X minutes. It can be frustrating, yes, I totally agree with it. Some of them have been totally wrong in previous games, previous seasons. I've seen one game where the fourth official's in the minimum of 4 minutes added time, and the opposition scored in the 9th. Well, that's just taking the mick. So does that need looking at? Possibly. The rule changes I'm liking so far. Stopping the scrummaging for corners is a vast improvement for me. And the 10 seconds for your substituted players to go off. I totally agree with that one as well. We'll just see how they run through the season. Right, I'll see you on the back end of the week as a preview Watford, and have yourselves a good day, and I'll see you later.